Hey everyone, if you don't know me, my name is Chris Connolly, and I own the go-to residential painting company in Farmington, New Mexico, that I run remotely from my home 3 hours away in Albuquerque. Today, I'm going to share with you how I outline a process that helps me sell over $1 million worth of residential painting jobs per year by making sure that we sell 60% or more of our estimates. Let's dive in. Let's face it, closing the sale is the ultimate goal of any estimate appointment. But how do you ensure you're converting those leads into happy clients? The answer is a reliable sales process that builds trust and positions you as the clear choice. Step one, trust the process and prepare to shine. We've all been there, winging it on estimates. But guess what? Winging it leads to inconsistent results. Instead, we need a repeatable process that gets you comfortable and prepared for every appointment. Here's the magic weapon: role playing. Rehearse your estimate conversations beforehand. This way, you enter the appointment confident and ready to showcase your expertise. If you don't role play ahead of time, the appointment itself becomes the role play session, and you might not be ready for what you encounter. Step two, be the helpful hero, not the pushy salesperson. People see through a sales pitch a mile away. Our goal is to be the helpful hero who guides them through the painting process. We achieve this by approaching every estimate as a consultation. Here's the key: focus on their needs. If they need your services, fantastic. If not, guide them in the right direction. Building trust and prioritizing their needs positions you as the trustworthy expert that they'll want to work with. Step three, guide the conversation and take control. During estimates, we guide the process. We don't let the prospect run the appointment. We're the painting professionals after all, and we do this all the time. To do this, ask plenty of questions and don't be afraid to answer their questions with questions of your own. This keeps the conversation moving and establishes you as the one in control. For example, let's say a client doesn't want to spend time with you at the estimate. Maybe they've had other estimate appointments that just came in, looked around, and gave them a price. However, we understand that we can't fully help someone without really understanding their needs. Here's how you can address that while maintaining control. Hey, Chris, I've got some things I've got to take care of. So go ahead and take your measurements and whatnot and send me the quote. John, I understand completely. However, to provide the most accurate quote, I need a full understanding of your vision for the project. I'd like to take a quick walk around to inspect the house and get a grasp on what can be done. Real quick, though, before we do that, I need to get a more clear picture of what you're looking for exactly. Where would be a good place for us to sit down and talk for a few minutes? See how we acknowledged their request but gently steered them back towards the process? This ensures a more accurate quote and sets the stage for a successful relationship. Step four, attention to detail. Show them you care. Every detail matters, from the moment you arrive to how you address them. Here are two things to remember. One, treat every lead like gold. This means paying attention to details like where you park when you get there, how you spell their name, those kinds of things. Number two, build trust with micro promises. On pre-estimate calls, promise small things and actually deliver. Maybe it's calling at a specific time or confirming where to park, but these actions actually build trust and show that you're reliable. You already know that you're trustworthy, but they don't. So just give them a reason to pay attention to how trustworthy you are. Don't fake it, just actually be trustworthy. Step five, building rapport. People buy from people they trust and like. That's why building rapport is crucial. Be genuine, be yourself, and find common ground with the client. Here's the secret: people can smell bullshit a mile away. Don't just go in and lay on fake compliments, they'll see right through that. Instead, scan the environment and find genuine things to connect over. Most people are relatable. Find that common ground, and the prospect will start to open up. The key here isn't to trick them into being your friend, it's to get them to open up and actually put their defenses down so you can find out what they're really looking for and what they really need. Step six, build a custom quote for them, not a one size fits all solution. Forget generic estimates. Instead, create custom quotes that reflect the client's specific need and wants. A key to this is to offer options on top of options. Bundle complementary items and present them as packages. This shows that you're catering to their needs and providing a unique solution, not a one size fits all approach. This also helps differentiate you from the competition because your quotes can't be easily compared to others. If you want to stand out, build a quote that actually stands out. Step seven, slow down and take your time. A good estimate appointment can take over an hour, even for small projects. Rushing the process shows that you don't value their needs and that you don't value your own expertise. Take time to understand their wants, their needs, their budget, and their expectations. Remember, most people don't fully grasp the project's scope initially, and even if they do, they probably don't realize how all of those pieces line up. Step 8, pre-closing. Give them a reason to decide now. Many people try to avoid making decisions on the spot. That's why we use pre-closing. This isn't about creating fake urgency, but about giving them a genuine reason to act now. Without a reason, they'll likely put it off. And studies show that people forget up to 70% of information they've heard within 24 hours. Here's how to use pre-closing. Highlight promotions or programs that incentivize a same-day decision. Also, educate them about their home's problems, what will happen if they don't address them now, and how your proposed solutions fix those problems. Build value and a sense of urgency to encourage them to move forward. Step 9, the close. Let them build their dream outcome and their dream budget. When closing, don't force it. Let them build the quote by choosing from the options you presented. Review it thoroughly, answer questions, and make adjustments as needed. Ensure they feel confident in their decision. Take your time here and be aware that they may still be a little bit hesitant to move forward. Ask questions to help you understand their fears. Only once you fully understand can you actually make new proposals that address their fears and their problems. Don't try to beat them down with the same solution, trying to overcome objections. An objection just means that there's something that they aren't telling you. Find out what that is, and you can understand better how to help them. Step 10, next steps and follow-up. Solidify the deal and prevent buyer's remorse. Once they've decided, discuss the next steps. Walk them through the process to prevent buyer's remorse and solidify their confidence in choosing you. Here's the key. Don't stop if they don't decide on the spot. Set up a strong follow-up, emphasize urgency, and get them to commit to a specific follow-up time. Don't leave an appointment without the next one scheduled. Persistence is key. Step 11, speak their language and avoid trigger words. Certain words can trigger resistance in clients. Avoid saying things like, I'm not trying to be salesy, but, or when can I follow up? Instead, just don't be salesy. Be helpful. Instead of asking when to follow up, establish a reason why you need to follow up and schedule a time to talk more. Focus on clear communication and address their needs directly. By following these steps, you can transform your estimate appointments into successful sales conversations. Remember, it's about building trust and relationships. Focus on being helpful, informative, and professional. If you can actually care about them, provide a solution for them, not for you, and give actual value while being a real person instead of a salesperson, your closing rate will climb. Thanks for joining. If you found this video helpful, hit the subscribe button for more info on how to grow your painting business. If you know someone who's struggling with sales in their painting business, go ahead and hit the share button below, and you can link this video in a text or email. Catch you later, guys.